back to the channel, or if you're new, hi, I'm Z, your fashion loving bookworm, and today we're going to talk about all the Today we're going to talk about all the witchy books I want to read this fall. Let's get into it. Okay, so I love fall. I'm a fall winter girly to my core. I love spooky season. It makes me happy. It's my favorite time. Can you see all the skeletons behind me? They make me happy, like fall does. And something I love reading are witchy books. I don't know what it is. I love a good witchy book. Sue me. Don't do that. Okay, I'm broke. So here are 13 books. Yes, 13 books that I want to read this fall. 13 being my lucky number. And also, you know, when it's like Friday the 13th, it's like super spooky. Anyways, let's get on to the books. One of the books, I think one of the first books I actually want to pick up, because I've picked it up multiple times. I love the first two. I just haven't gotten around to actually finishing it. And that is going to be Soul the Witch by Harley LaRue. Pretty much, this is the third in an interconnected standalone series called the Souls Trilogy. Yes, and this is book 3. So basically we're following Everly and Callum. Everly is a witch. Callum is an archdemon? Archdemon? Is that what they're called? He's a demon, and it's their whirlwind romance in a sense. There's this spooky evil demon god-esque thing they need to take care of and, you know, take him out of the picture, and they team up together. It's their story. I loved the first two in the book, and I need to finish this one. This is a must. Like, this is a must, okay? So that's probably gonna be one of the first ones I want to pick up this fall, and yes, let's keep going, because there's a few and I don't want to be here all day. Well, I mean, I'm okay with being here all day. Y'all probably don't want to be here all day, so let's keep going. Okay, another one I actually want to end up another one, this has been on my TBR for quite some time, and I want to give it a read. That is A Witch's Guide to Big Dating a Demon, but this is by Sarah Hawley, or is it Haley? Haley. So our main character, her name is Marielle, and she is supposed to be like the super strong witch that hasn't been seen, like her powers haven't been seen for over a century, but she's not really into doing all the witchy things. She likes baking, she loves gardening, and on accident she ends up summoning a demon. She doesn't really want to tell her mom that she accidentally summons this demon, so they end up fake dating. That's so cute. So basically, the demon she summoned, his name is Ozroth, and he is supposed to be the super legendary demon, but he isn't as respected as he used to because one of his deals, you know, didn't go the way it needs to. So Ozroth wants Marielle to give him her soul, but she's like, no, I don't think so. I like having my soul. Okay, thanks. So basically, they're in this arrangement to be fake dating because she accidentally tells her mom that, you know, they're dating, and he's not technically the demon she summoned by accident. And it's going to be their story and how they get up to whatever shenanigans they get up to, and I'm really excited. This is supposed to be pretty cute. So, another cutesy book. I kind of like in between cutesy and I think Soul Witch is like the darkest. Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that. We're just here for the witchy reads. Another one that has been on my TBR for quite some time is going to be Payback's a Witch, and this is by Alana Harper. I'm not going to lie, I don't even remember what this one's about. I think that's something to do with ley lines. Ley lines? That's what they're called, ley lines. I think it's got something to do with that. I picked this one up just because someone I enjoy, I think it was Jody, I think she talked about this one and she said she liked it like a while ago, so I picked it up. But I really don't remember much about it. Do you want me to read the back? No, I feel like that bores you guys. So, all I know is our main character's name is Amy Harlow, and she's a witch. She's not a powerful one. And I'm guessing she has to go back to her hometown. Oh, is this Sapphic? This might be Sapphic. Interesting. But she goes back to wherever she was from, and she runs into another person called Talia Arvamarv, who's also a badass, who's adept at darker magical arts. Ooh, it's a revenge story against their ex. I'm in. That sounds cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. Hold on. You guys, look how cute the chapter headings are. Let me see. Look how cute that is. Okay, so that looks fun to me. I like going into books blind, but this one I know way more about than necessary because I've read the first 2 in the series and it's been on there, my TBR. I want to start the next 2 in the series. Well, it's like a spin-off series, but I want to start the next 2, and that is going to be Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. I read the first and second one. This is the 3rd in the trilogy, and it's still following our main character Amelia. So pretty much what happens in the very first, I'm not going to go into too much depth about this one because it is the 3rd. So what happens in the first one is our main character Amelia, she has a twin sister, and all of a sudden and they're both witches, all of a sudden her twin sister ends up murdered, and she pretty much summons this demon. His name is Wrath, I think. Yeah, so she summons Wrath, and basically she wants him to help her discover how her sister is murdered. And then that's the first one, and each has a different plot line because, you know, it's a different book. So this is the 3rd in that series. If that sounds interesting, you should definitely pick up the first one. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I like Carrie Maniscalco's writing style, so I do want to get to this one and see what happens. I feel like I can't have a witchy, want to read witchy books without adding this one. Everybody and their mother has been talking about this series, and I got it from Book of the Month, and it's time I read it. And that is going to be Heartless Hunter by Miss Kristen Cicerelli. This is the Crimson Moth book 1. I know in the UK it's called The Crimson Moth. In the US it's called Heartless Hunter. So I've had this one for quite some time. So pretty much our main character, don't ask me what her name is, I forgot. But she's living in a time frame where witches are being hunted, and her grandma is a witch and she keeps her protected. So then her grandma's taken, I think, and now she needs to find another witch to figure out how to get her grandma back. And she pretends to be this vapid socialite during the day, and by night she's the Crimson Moth, and it's her story with Witch Hunter. So sounds exciting. Next, I think I'm going to read this one more towards the end of fall coming into winter, because I think people say it gives more winter vibes, but that's going to be The Witch Collector by Miss Carissa Weeks. I hear this is so good. Rachel from Raven, her reader, she loved this one, and I've had it for quite some time, so I definitely want to pick it up. So basically our main character here, she is living in this town where this Iceman dude, king guy, the Witch Collector, he comes to their town. He gets a witch every single year or something. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how often he comes, but he comes, and the last time he came, he took her sister. So now it's her story. I think she volunteers, in a sense, to be taken by the Witch Collector because she wants to take rid of the Ice King, who the Witch Collector works for, because she wants her sister back. So this is her revenge plot. Maybe there's a romance. I don't know. I really don't know that much about it. I just know it's supposed to be super good, super witchy. I'm here for it. But it gives wintry vibes or something, someone said. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. It happens. But it sounds great. I have it. I want to read it. And what better time than fall to read a witchy book? Now, once again, we've got another witchy book. Do you see the theme here? I also want to pick up Night of the Witch, and this is by Sarah Rosh and Beth Reeves. So I really don't remember too much about this one. When I picked it up, it sounded really great. I think one of the things that definitely got me was on the front it says a witch should never fall for her hunter. So I'm guessing this is another book giving witch falling for the witch hunter vibes, and I'm here for it. Yeah, and it's got a whole bunch of great reviews by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Claire Legrand, Rachel Griffin, and Trisha Levenseller. Oh, and Evelyn Sky. I don't know too much about this one, but Witch witch hunter, give me all of those awesome vibes. I'm here for it, so I definitely am excited to hopefully get to picking this one up. Especially because I am in my reading era. Again, we are reading all the good books. I cannot wait to share you guys, share with you the vlogs I've been doing. It's a good time. On to the next one. I have had this one on my TBR for a hot minute. This is Dark Witch by Nora Roberts. This is the first in the Cousins O'Dyer trilogy. I don't remember what it's about. All I know is it takes place in Ireland. Sign me up. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of witchy stuff over in England and Ireland and Scotland and those places like that. I know they have their own witch trials too, so that is super cool. But I don't remember this was about. Let me give you guys a read before I, give you some. I'll give you something. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's so good. Okay, so I just read the back. So here we go. So our main character is Iona Sheehan. I'm probably saying that wrong because it is Irish. So she basically goes back to Ireland. That's where her family is from. And she basically, this is what is really getting me. She meets a guy when she finds a job. His name is Boyle McGrath, and he's a cowboy, pirate, wild tribal horseman. And those are 3 of her biggest fantasies come to life. Hello, girl, get it? So basically, a big evil is gonna come, and it's up to her and her family to defend their family, fight off the evil, and figure it all out for true love. And that sounds adorable. So, Dark Witch. And I have all 3 of these. I hope I like this. Because if I don't, well, I have the others. Anyways, on to another one that has been on my TBR. I know the next, the last book, it's the 4th one. Or the 3rd. No, it's the 3rd one. Yeah, so it's the 3rd in this series. This is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. So we have a queen of England. I think it's England. I think it's one of the Elizabeths. Don't quote me, I could be very wrong. It happens a lot. So basically, we have a queen, and she has these sect of women who are her witches. Get it? Her royal coven, Her Majesty's Royal Coven. So pretty much, they work for the queen. They do all their little witchy deeds, and I'm not really sure. All I know is that part. But there's a young warlock with extraordinary capabilities. I'm guessing it's pretty much, I have no idea. Here's what hooked me. If you look hard enough at old photographs where they're in the background, healers in the trenches, suffragettes, Bletchley Park oracles, land girls, and the resistance fighters. Why is it we help in times of crisis? We have a gift. We are stronger than mundanes, plain and simple. We love a female empowerment kind of book. Let's go. That probably didn't make you want to read this, but it's been out for quite some time, and there are lots of people who talk about it in way better depth than I can. So I don't really know what's going on. All I know is it's a coven of witches. They work for the queen. They do her bidding in a sense. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. It happens. But it sounded cool when Becca talked about it. Okay, I got cut off on my camera. I know for a fact I've definitely talked about this one, and this is Tonight I Burn by Catherine J. Adams. So basically, our main character finds that they have this tradition. Basically, every single night they go out and they are pretty much protecting this ward around their area, their town, their city, I don't know. And our main character's sister, so I guess they call it a burning or something. Okay, we got it now. So our main character, they are English, and it is my first language. I don't know. Breathe. I just get so excited. Okay. So, our main character, they have to basically patrol the area between, it's called a veil. So it's the spirit world and then our world, and they have to go into it every single night, patrol the perimeter, make sure no oogie boogies are coming out, and then in the morning they use their magic to get out. So, our main character's sister ends up not coming back, and now she needs to figure out why. She's going to go into the veil, figure out what happened to her sister, hopefully bring her back or what, and it's her adventure. I don't know if there's love in here. There could be. There's a dude, his name's Malin. I don't know if it's a love story or what's gonna happen, but that's the dude, and I'm guessing it's gonna be their adventure. But this one sounds so cool. I wanna read this. I already have the second. I really hope I like this then. I need to stop doing that. I'm not going to, but I should. Anyways, on to the next one. This is going to be another book where it's giving witch hunter vibes. If you know, you know. Everybody and their mother has probably already read this but me, so here we are. Serpent and Dove by Miss Shelby Mahern. Is it Mahern? I don't know how to say that. Anyways, all I know about this one is it's witch hunter, their romance, their ifs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look, this is what it says on the back. Bound as one to love, honor, or burn, witch and a witch hunter trust into holy matrimony. There is only one way such a story could end: a stake and a match. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Anyways, everyone and their mother knows about this one. I haven't read it. I want to. I think it sounds good. I love a good witch and witch hunter kind of vibe, so this one will be good. Okay, and then we also have The Ravens, and this is by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. This one actually sounds really cool. So basically our main character has entered college and she joins the sorority, and she pretty much realizes like these are kind of like these top girls in the school, and there's, you know, some witchy shenanigans start happening. Is this like a sisterhood or is it really a coven? And that's pretty much going to be her story here. Our main character's name is, I have no idea, but it takes place in Georgia. Ooh, she's in the deep south. I don't know what that was, but it takes place in Georgia, and the sorority she's going to be joining is this super ultra exclusive sorority called the Kappa Rho Nu, the Ravens. That sounds cool, but they're witches. And now, the final book. It's not the last but not the least. That's the saying. Anyways, it is going to be The Curse by Miss Harper L. Woods. I love Harper L. Woods writing. I loved The Coven. I thought it was great. Do I have more books by this person? I have no idea. I think I do. I don't know where they're at. I hurt myself. Ow. I'm positive I have more books by Harper L. Woods. But anyways, we're going to read this one. I loved The Coven. So basically in The Coven, we have this witch who has been hiding from society, and like she's been hiding from like the witch's coven. She didn't want to join it. Her mom ran away from it, and she is captured and has to go back to this coven. A whole bunch of things happen. She ends up, you know, having a romance with the head master in a sense. Yes. And now, this is the second book in the series, so I don't want to give you any kind of spoilers, but the first one was so freaking good. I ate that up. So, what better time to read a witchy book with a coven and vampires that are also known as vessels than in the fall? So, this will be added to the TBR stack. And that, my lovelies, is all 13 books I have for you that I would like to be reading this fall. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a little witchy emoji down below. I'd appreciate it. Or, you know, just let me know. What are you guys planning on reading this fall? Any other witchy recs I should be looking out for? I do love a good witchy book, so let me know. I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful, but most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got. So, bye!
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo.